Okay, so we are going back to week 1, day 1, right? So this is, if you're dropped out for any reason, or you're just restarting, or you're just joining, this is session 1, all right? So first thing we need to do is just kind of break down what it is that we're up to. So initially for Fit for Life, what we want to do is we want to work on your posture, okay? And we want to work on your gait, on your basic movement, your core strength, and your joint mobility. So the way that we're going to do that is a strength day followed by a flexibility day. Okay, when we're looking at strength, you've got 7 key categories, 6 of which we work with resistance and 1 we work with neuromotor control. Okay, so we're going to cover all of this as we go. All I want you to do is to follow along and then just respond in the group like week 1, day 1, thumbs up, and any issues that you had. As long as you do that, we can take care of you, everything will be great, this works really well. Okay, 15 minutes 5 times a week, just commit to that. Ideally day on, 1 a day, try and avoid doing 2 a day, but it can be done, but stick sequential anyway, okay? That's it. Right, waffle over, let's get stuck in. So first thing I'm going to do is check my posture. So I imagine there's a rope going through, down to my tailbone, through the top of my head, so the rope pulls up, and now I let the meat just fall back and down. So let my shoulders flop down. So I want to avoid this here, I want to be here, okay? Now to sort of juxtapose that, we're going to add the breath. So when I inhale, I'm leading from here, my belly, right? And then I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to bring my hands forwards, collapse down the belly and the chest. So I inhale, and I open, and I exhale, close. And 1 more. Lovely, right. Before we get stuck into our sort of strength exercises that we're going to be doing today, working mostly on the squat, before we get stuck into that, we're going to go through the whole body. We're going to do a body scan. So that's a mobility check on ranges of motion on each joint. We want a pain-free, full range of motion. So very loosely and easily, I'm just going to look left and right. Loose, gentle, soft movements while we go through the joints of the body. And looking up and down. Now I'm going to roll ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, chin to chest. So just rolling my head forwards. And then I'm going to roll to the side, so chin to shoulder, chin to chest, chin to shoulder. So looking to the side, looking down, and looking to the side. Lovely, into our shoulders now, so we'll do our arm circles. Just get a nice loose range of motion on the shoulder, and then change in direction. Good stuff. So that covers the ball and socket joint of the shoulder. Now we're going to go into the shoulder blades, the scapulae. So what I'm going to do is open and close my arms like this. And if you're paying attention to detail, you notice that my hands rotate thumb back, palm up when I'm open, and then thumb down, palm out when I close. Go right over left, left over right. Okay, so I'm alternating each time. Lovely. So that's the shoulders. Now I go into my elbows. So I'm going to reel in. And then I'm going to speed bag out. Okay, from here to my wrists, so palms up, rotating one way and rotating the other way. From here then I'm going to interlock the fingers and I'm just going to roll, just loose and easy, and back the other way. Okay, and then I'm going to grip and rip. Okay, so we've checked the neck, the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist and the fingers. So now we go into the spine, so 3 ways with the spine. The first way is reaching up, driving the hips forward on my inhale. Now on my exhale, I'm going to go hands down front, middle, back. So breathing in, coming up, out and down. From here to the sides. So I'm rotating this palm, thumb forward, palm up. This hand reaches for the ground, and this hip pushes the opposite direction. Lovely, I'm going to rotate. So twisting, so I'm trying to look behind me. So the kind of extreme of this is I put my left hand out, I look at my left hand, I bring my left hand as far to the right as I can. Can't go any further with my hand, so now my head turns. Can't go any further with my head, so my eyes turn. And then I come back the other way. So that's as far as I can possibly twist. Okay? But I don't want this to be kind of a slow, solid movement. I want it to be loose and flowing. So we're mobilizing the joints. What are we doing in a body scan? 1, we're activating the muscles around the joint, and 2, we're lubricating the joint by pushing the synovial fluid all the way around it, okay? So it's not a slow movement, it's soft and gentle. Hands and hips then, hip circles. And change in direction. Okay, feet together, knee circles. Change in direction. From here, I'm going to put all my weight on my left foot, so I'm going to lift up my right foot. Right foot, toes down, toes back, foot back. Repeat that 3 times. Rotate one way and rotate the other way. And the same thing on my left foot, toes down, toes back, foot back. Repeat 3 times. Rotate one way and rotate the other way. Lovely. So now, that's our body scan done. So we'll do that every session. It gets a lot quicker after the first one, but I like to guide you through the first one at least. From here now, I just want to work on my posture. So all I'm going to do now is stand in square, my open posture that I had before. Now I'm going to bring my weight all the way forwards into my toes. Now there comes a point where I'm going to have to step forward. That's the outer edge of my balance. So I want to find that point here. So if I go any further now, I'm going to have to step. My heels are coming up. So I want to keep my feet down, and now repeat the same thing with the heels down. Getting my weight as far forward as I can before my heels come up. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing backwards. So I'm going to put my weight back until I have to step. Now I'm going to go back again until I have to lift my feet off the ground. Okay, that's the outer edge then. Now I'm just going to come back, keeping the feet flat, dropping my weight backwards. Okay, same thing to my right side. All my weight goes in the outside edge of my right foot here. So it's all on the outside edge until I have to step. Now I'm going to do the same till the left foot has to come up. And then I'm going to do the same with the left foot down. Just letting all my weight go into my right foot here, okay? Same thing to the left now, switching all the way across until I have to step. Now I'm going to do it again until the foot comes up. And now I'm going to do it again, keeping the feet flat. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my center of mass, center of gravity, and I'm going to bring it around into my outside edge of my left foot. Now into my toes of my left foot, the little toe. Now I'm going to roll it through to the big toe of the left foot. I'm going to pass it to the big toe of the right foot. Now through the toes of the right foot, to the outside edge of the right foot, to the heel of the right foot, to both heels, to the outside edge of the left foot. And I'm just going to follow that circle. Just nice and easy. Transferring my weight around in that circle. Okay? So that's our standing posture and our Qigong exercise, our standing work, right? Just making sure that we're nicely aligned and in balance. Now we're going to do it with a walk. So the action, all the action is just stepping through. But what we're going to do is we're going to control that movement as much as we can. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rock my weight in and out of my back heel, like so. Okay, so my back heel is coming up. Now I'm going to lift up the back heel, and when I come back, I'm going to lift up the front toes. So the back heel comes up, front toes come up. Now as my weight shifts forward, I'm going to bring this knee and put it down. So I'm just rolling my weight forward and backwards very, very gently, and just allowing the feet to take it, okay? Now this foot's going to step through, gently touch the floor, and reverse. Okay, so I'm going to step through, gently touch the floor with almost no weight, and reverse. So if there was a bug there, I wouldn't kill it, right? Like you're just like high-five the ant that was on the ground. Okay? Now this time I'm going to step all the way through nice and slow. Let all the weight come into the front foot, and repeat the exercise. So I'm just rocking my weight forward and back. Okay? Now bring the knee through. And now I'm going to bring my foot through, high-five the ant and bring it back. Now one thing to be aware of that I notice when I film myself is I tend to do this looking down when I'm teaching. Make sure you're not looking down, so just keep your head up, right? Otherwise you throw your center of balance out. Okay, all the way through, and voila. All right, we're going to do a little bit more on that as we progress, but not today. So each session, we are 9 minutes 40 seconds in. So there was a couple of minutes of waffle, and I kind of went slowly through that. All of that stuff would be compressed to about 6 minutes. And repeated every session. Okay? Now, I'm going to get a chair for the next exercise. So what we want to do, we're going to sit down. You probably as well have to go over here. You might be more comfortable here than there. You can use there if you want, but you'd be more comfortable here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and just go sleep. Now I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do my sit to stands, okay? So sit to stand is a controlled, a smaller range version of a squat, and because we're controlling the back range, it's much safer for us to develop this way, okay? Once you can do full squats, you don't need to sit to stand anymore, but for now we do. So my butt's down, all I'm going to do is I'm going to stand straight up square and then sit my ass down slowly, okay? What I want to do now is I want to try and avoid the collapse at the bottom of the sit. So I'm going to come back up all the way to square. Now as I'm going down, now I'm going to try and slow my ass down. So again, imagine if I was like high-fiving a bug with my butt. Okay. Alright, and one more. So all the way up. Coming down. Imagine there's something on the chair, you don't want to kill it, right? You want to kill a cat or something. You'll be able to come up out of there if you need to, right? Lovely. So that's working our quads, our glutes, and our hamstrings a little bit. What we're going to do now is we're going to shift the weight over to one side. So we're going to unbalance you to build up the balance on one side. So my left or my right foot's going to go forward, which means I'm loading my left leg. So from here, squaring up, softs down. Okay? Step forward just a little bit more with the right foot. So each repetition of this now, I'm going to move my right foot further forward as much as I can. We're all different. I don't expect everyone to be able to do a pistol squat straight away, okay? So my right leg now is clean off the ground. That was a bit of a clunky sit down because I was talking. My right leg is off the ground. All my weight's on my left. Nice and easy, okay? I'm going to do one more. And now I'm going to switch to the same idea with the other leg. So, weight goes into the right leg, left leg walks forwards. I'm going to come up, nice and calm down, and I'm going to move my left foot a little bit further forward. Up, nice and easy, down, a little bit more. A little bit more. And a little bit more. Okay, as far as you can now. Whoops. Maybe try and fix your vision. Try to look at it instead of trying to look at the camera. Look ahead of you. That's clunky. There we go. Lovely. Okay, that'll do for that. We don't need the chair anymore for today. We will, however, need it. This is day 1, day 5. So we do 2 different types of strength sessions. We do an A session and a B session, okay? A is squat, push, pull. B is hinge, press, lateral, which will make sense over time because what we'll do is we'll scale those exercises. So the lowest level of a squat is an elastic band, laying in bed and just straightening the leg and bending it again, okay? That's our lowest level squat. Our next one up is the sit to stand, which is getting the chair, stand up, sit down, okay? And we can scale up from there up to, you know, barbell squats, jumps, all that kind of stuff, right? Next thing we're gonna look at is our push. So from here, I wanna get down on the floor. Getting on and off the floor is technically classed as a lateral movement, but there's a squat to it, everything is there. So there's a squat to get down, okay? There's loads of movements here. Getting on and off the floor is excellent activity, generally, right? So, squat down low, hands on the floor, and walk the feet out, okay? From here now, I just want to get my body in line. So I don't want to push up bent, right? I want to get my body in line. Now, new to push-ups, put your knees on the ground at this point, but don't let your ass stick up, okay? So knees on the ground here, all right? From here, finding the shoulder position, or finding the hand position, directly under the shoulders, but not with the elbows there. I want my elbows here. So I want this triangle like arrowhead, rather than T-shape. Okay, there, right? So my hands under my shoulders. You guys can go on your knees, but make sure your butt doesn't stick up. Now slowly down, pause at the bottom, and blow up. Exhale up, so nice and slow. Lovely, nice and slow, pause at the bottom. Lovely. From here now, I'm going to walk my feet to my hands. Now, fit to play, you can keep your knees locked and walk straight feet, okay? Fit for life, you can bend your knees. Alright? Once you get to this point now, from here where I kind of can't walk my feet any closer to my hands, sit my ass down, lift my chin up, lift my chest up, and square up. Okay? Okay, fit for life, that's your lot. Fit to play. Squat, push, pull. You need a kettlebell. Pause video, go get kettlebell. Or not pause video in your case. Right? Yeah. Come on. Oh shit.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's alright. I just figured that I wasn't going to do it. Okay, back in the game. Fit to play. You guys from here, front knee bent, my left knee is bent, so my left elbow is resting on the knee. We're going to grab and pull from here. Now, personally I can't do that at the moment because of a knee injury. So I'm going to switch to this version. So there's an upright row. So from here, pulling the bell straight up. Okay. Remember, I want you guys on
Chainsaw pull.
This one, chainsaw pulls from here. Alternative. A preferred alternative for me is, sorry now, not trying to get Mick modeling. That's gonna roll. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's it, okay. Preferred pull for me is this one. Okay. Nice and slow, nice and steady, nice and easy. Lovely. Okay. Relax. Square up the camera again. Shit videography, but if you follow me, so it doesn't matter. Right. Back to our squat action. So take a second there and think it through. Squat, push, pull. That's our order of operations. What we're doing is called supersetting. So you do your squats, then your pushes, then your pulls. Bump, 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 right? You take a break after the last one, all right? And then you get stuck back in again. Whether you're following along with kettlebell, you're following along with body weight, or you have access to barbells, doesn't matter. The program is the same. If you are doing it with a barbell, get somebody to form check you at the start, okay? Make sure you're being form checked. Don't just work away, film yourself from this angle, right? And make sure somebody looks at it for you. Check your form. Starting off with an empty bar, like 20 kilo bar, empty. And then you add 2.5 kilos each session that you made the reps for the last one, okay? So 8 to 12 reps, generally 3 sets will do for starters. Okay, we'll build up to 5 sets of 5 later, okay? Waffle over into our squats. So from here, butt down, pause, and lift. Inhale down, blow up. Really sink your butt down there, okay? Sink down and pause. You want to avoid any bounce. Okay, we're trying to work the muscles. If I want to make it easy for the muscles, I pop down and pop back up. That's not what we're doing, okay? Power development will work later. We just want pure strength for now, and strength is slow. Okay, this time, stay at the bottom, drop down, middle, up, middle, okay? So I'm just bopping up and down from my tabletop position. Tabletop is hip crease, same height as the knee. Drop under that, tabletop, over it, tabletop, okay? All right, just working in that range. That's it, all the way up. Hopefully, you should have felt that in the quads. What I want you to know with that exercise is the time under tension is what tears the muscle fiber. Keeping those muscles under tension for longer does more, okay? Once the muscle fibers have been torn and ripped, as we do in gym sessions, you need a good break, 48-hour break from those muscles, okay? Where you're feeding them. Give them lots of good nutrition, protein, fresh fruit and veg, no this shit. Drink, relax them, drink water, not alcohol, whichever. Okay, from here now, gonna squat down, hands find the floor, walking the feet back. Now, feet if you can, knees if you have to. If you start off with your knees off the ground, and if you struggle, put them down, that might be a better way. Keeping the hips in line with between the shoulders, knees, okay? So there's a straight line, so no kink in the line. All right, nice and slow. Down, pause, blow up. Down, pause, blow up. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to drop down about halfway. Okay, I'll widen my stance a little bit here. Drop down about halfway. Okay, now up and down from here. Alright, down a bit, middle, up a bit, middle. Okay, and relax there. Walk your feet up to your hands. Butt down, chin up, chest up. Okay, follow that process for getting up as well, right? Butt down, chin up, chest up. So what you should have felt there again is that time under tension. We put the tension in, and instead of locking the arms straight to come out of tension, we stayed there, all right? We lived where it was uncomfortable for a bit. And why would you live where it was uncomfortable for a bit? To make it more comfortable everywhere else, right? Okay?
Because you're a sadist.
Because you're a sadistic fuck. That too, sure. Sure, yeah. I'm not disagreeing. But yeah, if you can, what I found is if I can put myself through this shit in the gym, the benefits come out everywhere else, okay? And ultimately, like, I don't want you to view it as sadistic to a certain extent. I want you to look forward to doing it, all right? But a little bit of that, like, yeah, fuck it, let's do some damage, doesn't do any harm either, okay? A little bit of aggression. So you guys are gonna go for your chainsaw pulls now. I'm gonna go for my chin-ups now. And I'm going nice and slow. Take your time now. Relax there now. Shake it out for a sec. Okay, we're gonna get into squats in a second now. I just realized it's a very boring video when I'm doing that, but you know, fuck it, do the exercises. Okay? This isn't Hollywood. You guys, you're not watching this because of the video quality or my jokes or any other ridiculous shit. You're watching this because you want to improve your physical health. That's the only reason you watch this. Why else, right? I hope. Okay, so squat, push, pull. We have, perfect. Enough time for one more set of this. Okay, now I'm going to switch back to the chair because I want to do physio with my leg, but you guys can just do regular squats. Alternatively, the physio plan I have also works balance. So chair or no chair, the choice is yours. And I'll give you another few seconds to make that decision. Really, I only get the chair to turn my back to me, that's all it is.
That's not a good idea.
Okay, he can get me here. Okay, from this position, all right, just regular sit to stand. So stand up, but now when you're sitting down, imagine you could, if there was a bug there, you could high five him and come back up a bit, right? It's nice and soft down. Oops. Maybe wiggle my butt back where I can reach the chair. And again, up and soft down. One more, up and softly down. Walking my right foot out one part of a step. At every movement now, I'm moving that foot a little bit further forward to progressively load the quad on my left. Whoops. Oh, kind of a bit wobbly. I think my knee was damaged. Gonna switch to my other leg now. So right foot planted, left foot goes forwards and back. Moving my left foot forward each time. Squats done. Moving on to our pushing exercise. Okay, so nice and easy. First thing I'm going to do is chin up, ass down, hands find the floor. Then I'm going to walk my legs backwards. And I'm going to adjust my body, find a nice position for my hands. Adjusting my hands to make sure the elbows are diagonal, not straight out to the side. Arrowhead, not T. Slowly down, pause, blow up. Now we can add to this by squeezing the ankles, squeezing your butt, tucking your pelvis, squeezing your abs. Okay? Well, what that will do, it won't do anything to push. Do wonders for the rest of your body. Okay? And now, gotta walk my hands to my feet. Then from here, ass down, chin up, chest up. Into your pulling exercises. Okay, now that's me for today. You can finish there by all means. I'm not kicking you out like. So, restart, right? Basic thing, posture. Get our posture, get our breath, get our joint mobility, get our balance and coordination through our gait, and increase strength through fundamental movements. Squat, push and pull today. Tomorrow we stretch the squat, push and pull muscles. Take it easy. Bye.